Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more gut feeling stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. I used to live in a smaller town down near some train tracks and a bike running path that extends out of town into the woods. One evening, I'm sitting outside on my porch drinking a couple of beers with my buddy. Two dudes walk up on us kind of out of nowhere and immediately something seemed off with them. It's a college town and drunk people come up into your porch a lot or randomly just to say hello on the way to or from the bars downtown. But these dudes had a bad vibe to them. One dude asks us, "You guys got an extra smoke?" Buddy says, "Nope." The other guy comes up real close, almost onto the porch and says, "Did you see my face?" I just kept looking forward but not directly at him and just said, "Nah man, we didn't see anything." He said something like, "Good little punk ass," and they both walked away. 2 nights later, I'm sitting in my living room with the same buddy and the local news is on. Two guys are arrested for robbing and stabbing a man a couple of nights back on the trail down by the train tracks next to where I live. My buddy had looked at the faces coming up and I had seen the dude clear as day that had asked for the smoke. It was those same guys. Wow. Yeah, if someone asks you, "Did you see my face?" Yeah, just say no, honestly, just close your eyes. Oh my gosh, why do they always ask that question? Like, what the hell? You know what's funnier is the fact that they come up to someone and it's like, "Did you see my face?" But come on, you're in front of me. Obviously I'm gonna see your face. Like, these guys are dumb. Good thing they got caught, man, because I don't want dumb people out here. I'm about 7 and my neighbors 8 and 9 and we're at a bus stop. Guy in stereotypical white van pulls up and asks if we've seen a dog. He doesn't describe the dog, and the truth is dogs run around in our neighborhood. Why is it always the white van? You know what I mean? It's so stereotypical that anyone who sees a white van is gonna know you're sus, even if you're not sus. So I'm just surprised that people who want to do bad things still go around with a white van. My mother taught me stranger danger since as long as I can remember. So one of the boys at the stop, we'll call him Paul. Paul describes a dog and the man in the van is like, "That's my dog. Why don't you get inside the van? We can all go look for him." Well, I had red flags going off at this point and said, "No, I have to ask my mother." And as soon as those words left my mouth, he peeled out. It was only later that I realized I saved us all from child abduction, specifically Paul, who was walking towards the van to get in. "Paul? Hello? Excuse me?" I'd be so disappointed, if I tried this on my kid and they just go towards the van. Right. There was like a social experiment where they had like the parents watch in like another room, watch the cameras while they did this experiment on kids and asked them if they wanted to come in, see some ice cream and stuff. And most of the kids got in, even though their parents have told them so many times not to get into a stranger's car. All the kids liked ice cream and they were like, "Ooh, yeah, strawberry." Except one kid. She was smart. Wait, she got in too though. I'm pretty sure she got in and then she got out. She got in to look at the ice cream and she was like, "This is suspicious." And she got out. Seriously, kids, please listen. Some dude gets off the bus at the same stop as me. It's about 8 p.m. in October, so it's quite dark out already. He had spoken to me on the bus, one line about nice weather. Anyway, he gets off the bus after me. I cross the road and make a mental note of him walking the opposite way to me. I make sure to watch him walking away. Something in my gut says not to trust him. To get to my house, I have to walk up a hill with a path alongside a high stone wall. It is secluded. Usually I listen to music as I walk. I decide not to this time. I'm about halfway up when I get this awful feeling. I take out my phone, dial my mother's number, and as I do, I hear fast steps of someone running up behind me. I know it's the guy before I turn around, and as I do, he is literally running full speeds towards me. I look him dead in the eyes, ready to fight for my life, and as I do this, my mother answers the phone and I say, "Hi Mum." He slows right down to a light jog and says evening as he jogs past me. I ask my mum to stay on the line. Her boyfriend comes out to meet me at the top of the hill. The guy is nowhere to be seen. He was definitely running up behind me to strike me, and by turning to face him, I'm certain it threw him off. Dude, the amount of times this happens. Like, you just see some guy walking and then some guy following them and just hit them on the head for no reason and they just walk away. That's crazy. How scary. Good thing they weren't listening to the music that time, man. Whew. He slows down to a light jog and says evening, acting as if he was just out on a run. Boy, you were going the opposite direction before. I'm a petite woman and was 19 at the time. Had a late shift that ended at 10 p.m. Hit the grocery before my walk home, about 10 blocks. I've got arms full of groceries and notice a car drive past me in the opposite direction. Heard it pull a U-turn behind me and park. I tell myself probably just getting home from work too. But then I hear footsteps behind me. I turn around and it's a man in his 30s, I'd guess. He doesn't say anything, but stops walking when I stopped walking. I keep walking a bit faster now and I can hear him speed up too. I turn around and say, "Hey man, what's up?" He says nothing. I turn around and keep walking, almost at a mini jog pace, and I hear him speed up too. I was about 4 blocks away from home. The adrenaline kicked in. I dropped my bags and booked it. Made it home and told my boyfriend what was happening. As he goes outside to find the guy, dude drives by in his car, right past my house. We call the cops, give him a description, and the operator tells us they've had other calls about the same guy. Really hoping he never actually caught someone. Really hoping his creepy ass wound up in jail. Really happy I listened to my gut. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. I guess what you just always gotta do if you feel like someone's following you is just turn and look at them. What? And if you're holding your bag, just throw it at them or something. It's better. Losing your groceries is better than losing your life, right? My daughter was 1.5 years at the time. She had a cold, but bedtime went off without a hitch. I woke up in the middle of the night that night, really uncomfortable and anxious. Something was off and I couldn't put my finger on it. I got up, had a midnight snack, tried to calm my nerves. I decided to check on my kids who shared a room before trying to go back to sleep. I get in there and immediately I hear a light sound coming from her crib, wheezing. It was so quiet. There was no way to hear it outside of the room. I got her up and saw that her breathing was fast and laboured. I took her to the hospital where she ended up with an overnight stay, oxygen and nebulizer treatments because her oxygen had dipped. She was diagnosed with reactive airway disease due to the cold. Oh my gosh. Well, thank gosh they checked on the kid. Wow. I guess, yeah, when you have a baby, you're always gonna check on them, yeah? Scary. That's the scary thing about having a baby is anything can happen. Like it just takes 1 second for something to happen, right? Oh my gosh, so scary. I was in Turkey for a vacation when I was about 7 or 8 years old and I made friends with some other tourists, but also some locals, all around the age range of 8 to 16. These 2 local guys were about 16 and at one point during the late afternoon, they asked if I wanted to go with them to go-kart outside of the hotel area and I agreed. I mean, it could be innocent, but like, why would any 16-year-old want to hang out with an 8-year-old? Approximately 30 seconds of walking along with them, I got the most chilling feeling I've ever had in my life. All the hairs on my skin rose up and I had this super uneasy feeling deep in my gut. It actually felt like some supernatural force was beckoning me to dip. I turned on my heels and sprinted so fast to get back to the hotel. I didn't even look back. When I returned, my mother asked where I had been. I told her I was taking a rough shit. Oddly enough, I was quite fond of those guys before this happened. But thinking about this in retrospect, why would 2 local 16-year-olds have any genuine interest in go-karting with a young 8-year-old tourist? I feel like I may have dodged a bullet. We may never know. They definitely dodged a bullet. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!